Welcome. This is for Aries. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to take that one. I am a seer. I am psychic. I'm clairvoyant and claircognizant. So this is not just a tarot read. Okay. So thank you so much. It's a whole different deal. Thank you so much for joining me. I have included health just because there has been a lot of health issues that my clients have had. Okay. And my viewers. And so nobody really, takes health into account, but it's huge. And I've had some of my clients that are in their early 30s and 40s that have had health issues. So health is super important, okay? So we'll start with health, and then we'll do love, money, and then of course career. So thank you so much for joining me. If this resonates, I would love a comment, or and even if it doesn't, right? But of course, if it resonates, it tremendously helps me improve, my ability to understand the message, because that's the name of the game, all right? Be able to understand what spirit is sending and what it is that I can see and what it means. Okay, because sometimes I see things and I'm like, what does that mean? Anyway, so this is for health. Let me get this one down here. Oh my God. All right, so it seems like there has been some maybe recuperation of some sort of, I don't know, some doctor or some surgery, okay, if it's not surgery. Yeah, so some sort of a cyst, or maybe somebody also had a child, or this might be bed rest for someone that might be pregnant, okay? You've had to go see specialists from afar. And you're in the current energy in terms of health to be able to, bring this to fruition. So make sure that you really rest. If this is a pregnancy that has been a high risk pregnancy, be mindful. The little old ladies and wives' tales, especially for Mexicans, have always said not to mop and not to sweep. And when I was a high risk, I've had 2 pregnancies, and my pregnancies were very high risk. And one day I swept, and I just felt like I was gonna really lose the child. So be mindful of that. No house chores, and just bed rest. Don't worry about it. Okay, let the house fall. Your health is more important than that of the babies. Okay, there might be some also surgery that you have had in terms of some sort of like maybe like lump or cyst or something, that mass, okay, that you have had. I think you went to go see some sort of specialist, from afar, that have maybe, had surgery or some sort of like biopsy or some sort of procedure, okay, that's really going to help you out. So I think that things are looking good for you, but make sure that you rest and you follow the doctor's instructions. I think you're possibly already back home, okay? Some sort of lump, okay, that you had of some sort, and I think that it's already been taken out, possibly like in your hand, in your arm, or in some sort of abdominal area, like in your gut area. I don't know the proper vocabulary, and I do, teach for a university that specializes in medical. So, so shame on me, but so something like that, okay? Something also possibly with like feminine issues, all right? So make sure that you get that checked, and I think that you're recuperating. I think you have. This bottom of the deck is the 6 of Cups. So this is about past soulmates, past love, childhood friends, right? Possibly a past life, or past something having to do with the past. And then moving right along with love, it seems like you were guided to move away, all right, in terms of love, or walk away, because this was not fulfilling. It looks like maybe you wanted to get pregnant, or there was some sort of pregnancy issue, okay, or some sort of like feeling depleted with something that you wanted to collaborate with, and that you wanted to really be stable, and that wasn't, okay? This could also have been like there was lies that were that were kept, or that you knew about, okay? And I think intuitively you figured it out. I think you don't feel regret to this ending, and I think it's a full ending of a cycle after you've walked away. I think possibly this was at a distance, or it was a relationship that had some distance, or was at a distance, or after you closed out this cycle in this relationship, you moved away and there was some distance that you had to move away from. I think you're resting currently, having to do this with this relationship. This could have also been possibly losing of a child of some sort if you were pregnant. So I'm sorry to hear that, if that is accurate. Okay, moving right along to money. I think that you're in the legal, you're in a career where it's either law enforcement, legalities, an attorney, possibly something having to do with justice, like court reporting, court systems, possibly also like stocks, okay, entrepreneurship, investments, possibly properties, anything having to do with contracts, ideas, all right? And I think you're doing really, really well. And I think that the investments that you've made are really going to come to fruition. I think that that you've invested in some stocks that are going to really bring fruit to this, okay? So that's what I'm sensing. You possibly are also a CEO, so moving up in ladder, or there is a CEO that has invested in you or that has partnered up with you. This can also be a partnering up in terms of, of bringing together of monies from a CEO to you as well. So going into business because you have an idea with something that is a new venture or a new like property or a new investment or a new, just like a new business, okay? I think that you're being very rational about this and not being emotional. And I think that that's really going to help your money, okay? And I think that that's also going to level you up into being an emperor mode and a CEO. I think that you're moving from, being really comfortable and being very independent to being, not that that's going to go away, but going into an entrepreneurship, a CEO, principal, if it's business and in real estate. And also, just owning your business and being a badass for that, okay? And then having to do with career, I think that, that you're going to be more talkative. I think that there's been some indecisions in some sort of like maybe venture or career or position, okay, that maybe didn't work out for you or you weren't happy about, okay, or something that didn't work out specifically, but you will come out ahead in terms of the money, okay? So there is something that you're cutting out where there is no like collaboration or you're not happy with. I think that you're going to be more open and more like you're going to network a lot more, okay? And I think that you're going to, cut out anything that is not happy for you and is not collaborative. So thank you so much, excuse me, Aries, for joining me. And I would love for you to help me expand my viewership and my subscribers to 1,000. And for those of you who help me, get to the 600 target, thank you so much. So love and light.